Hi everyone, I just wanted to do an update about my daughter's reading and our experience using Explode the Code. We started off using Explode the Code 1. If you saw my video about reading, we were using Teach Your Child to Read in 100 lessons and it didn't work out for us. And basically the reason why is because my daughter was having trouble blending words. And so I decided to go with Explode the Code and stop using 100 Easy Lessons. And so this is the inside of what the book looks like, and we started on November 21st, so shortly after I had made the video about our experience using the 100 Easy Lessons. And this is the pre-test. So this pre-test lets you know how your kids are doing with the letter sounds, and I wanted to be 100% sure that she knew her letter sounds, and it's for the beginning sound, not the middle or the end, just the beginning letter sound. And so she went through this pre-test and she did really well. I think she missed one and it was just like a mistake because she did know the letter sound. And so I am glad that I started off with book 1. They have Explode the Code A, B, and C, and that teaches the letter sounds. But if you again had watched my other video, you'll know that I said that she knew the letter sounds. I felt like she knew the letter sounds really well and not memorized, so she could say them out of order, and she understood the concept of blending, but she just wasn't quite able to blend. Anyhow, so now we are on page, let's see here, 27, I believe. Yeah, we're on page 27. This is what we did today. And then I would say around page 24 or maybe even 23, I noticed that she started blending on her own, so I wouldn't have to blend the sounds for her. She was starting to blend the sounds herself and add them, put them together. She's figuring out that she can do it. And so when we got to page 24, she's reading the sentences and she's doing really good. She could read sentences before. I had mentioned that in my previous video, but she would have a lot of trouble and she'd get stuck on words that she didn't know, and she'd try to sound them out and she would get frustrated. But now with this, they introduce words, new words in some of the sentences, like this one says bass. That was a new word, but she was able to sound that out and figure out what the word was, and she's really getting a hold of that concept. And this is only on page 24, where in the other book, Teach Your Kid in 100 Easy Lessons, we got all the way to like lesson 79, which was almost towards the end of the book, and she still was having trouble understanding blending. So this book is really working for us. I don't know that it would work for you necessarily, but it's really working for us. And you can see here, this is again what we did today. You can see here that she decided on her own that she was going to go through and put a little mark on each letter sound as she went through the word. And so that's really good. That's really showing me that she understands that a word is made up of different letter sounds, different parts that she can put together and read it as a whole word. And in my other video, I mentioned that I felt like she told me she didn't like reading, she didn't like the other book, and I felt like her confidence had gone down in reading, but I knew she was a good reader, and I knew that she knew all the letter sounds. And with this book, her confidence has gone up. so much, and she's just doing really good now. And so I'm happy to say that this book is working for us. If your kid is having some trouble and you've tried the other book, How to Teach Your Kid in 100 Easy Lessons, and it hasn't worked for you, maybe you would like to try this book. And I do like that it has sentences for the kids to read, and then it has a section where they write the words. And that was the end of the first section. This is another section with a different letter sound, and it has a lot of pictures and a lot of matching, and these are things that she likes to do. Normally, if your kid doesn't like doing worksheets or things like this, it may not be the book for them. But for my daughter, she really enjoys doing this. And I wouldn't say she's, excited, like super excited every time she sees this book, but she will do it and she does enjoy it. And I try to switch things up for her. And of course, we play other types of reading games, and I have other reading activities for her to do, so we're not just doing this. But because we started this in November, I don't want to say I want to play catch up, but I'm trying to get her to do at least 1 page a day, and then on the days that I have as reading days, I try to get her to do 3 pages, and that's no problem. Very easy for her to do 1 page a day or 3 pages on the reading day. Okay guys, well, I hope this helps you, and I'll see you in the next video, and I will keep you updated. Thanks.